Hello, this is Seraphine here, and today I wanted to share my journey to Diamond playing alone in SoloQ. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, or if you're returning, please comment on which tips today were the best and that you want to implement in your own gameplay. For those who are new to the channel, I was an AD carry main for 10 seasons until I role swapped to support about a month ago. Quite honestly, I always thought you must do damage and carry through kills in order to climb, and never really considered support. The main catalyst for me role swapping to support was because I am part of a flex team that I love and cherish playing with the guys. My teammates are the absolute best, and I want to thank Liquor Bones, Promix20, Viet Kongheimer, Sayeth, and many others who have taught me so much. My first experience or tip that I believe got me to Diamond was exactly this: my love for my flex pre-made teammates. Everyone was either GM, Masters, Diamond, or High Emerald in SoloQ, and my decision to role swap to support was because I really loved keeping my teammates alive through double shielding and healing, even when I was playing Seraphine bot carry. I made the decision to role swap to support because I wanted to focus more on helping my teammates through utility. Because of my desire to get better for my flex teammates, I decided to take a month off to watch as many videos as possible and implement the gameplay and tips my amazing teammates have given me. Best YouTube creators out there for me on mindset and support gameplay would be Coach Curtis, Central, Shodesu, and Odie Rody. My second tip or experience would be accepting where you are in rank and taking responsibility for where you are. I used to fall victim into the narrative that Emerald was unclimbable, and I was actually getting 16 and losing 22 when I first began climbing after role swapping to support. However, my love for my flex teammates and the desire and drive to get better for my flex teammates made me own the fact that I am indeed Emerald and that I had a lot more to do and learn as support. By the end of my climb, I was getting 22 LP and losing 18. Proof that if you improve and get better, the LP system will adjust on its own accordingly. I am especially thankful to Sayef for teaching me how to lane as support, in that I need to punish every last hit the enemy AD carry wants CS, and I need to read the enemy support's movements to punish on overaggression or creating space for my AD carry in lane. My third tip or experience is that you should realize that SoloQ is a journey of games and not just a singular game. When you play it, you are there to only win a majority of your own games to climb, not every game. I used to have this bad mindset as an AD carry that I must carry 1v9 or nobody else will be able to. However, as I play more support, I realized that the more resources you funnel into your team, the more likely you will win because everyone has more resources to do better than the enemy. Yes, there will be some games where the person you fed runs it and you lose. But please remember that SoloQ is climbing in the long term, and that in the long term, you will climb if your teammates have more resources from your supporting than the other side. To expand further, you don't need all the kills. You don't need to be 20-3 to every game in order to be a quote-unquote carry. In fact, I learned that having all the kills doesn't mean you will win the game. It's about what you do after you get a kill or pick with the team, and what objective you can get afterwards. What can you do right after gaining an advantage in order to win more games? I realized that it's about making plays and generating those advantages for your team across the map that open those objective lead and opportunities. It's thinking about the big picture, not the small dopamine rushes like, oh, I can 1v1 here or 2v1 you. After learning that, humbling myself is what increased my win rate more than anything else. My fourth tip or experience is that everyone is making mistakes in this game and that your energy should be focused on yourself. I think this was the hardest thing for me to overcome back then when I was an AD carry because I would always blame others for the slightest mistakes and all my energy wasn't even on myself. However, again, my love for my flex teammates and desire to get better at support made me so focused on my own gameplay that I simply didn't have the energy to look at other mistakes in SoloQ because I was just so focused on trying to get better at myself after the role swap. Even when someone was making a mistake, I think to myself what I could have done better to alleviate the situation. The most memorable example is when I first started, I would go ward and lead my AD carry behind in lane and he would get punished. Instead of saying that my SoloQ AD carry should have known a gank was potentially coming at 306 when the jungler started topside, I realized that it was my mistake for not pinging on my way to go ward on the map and putting an exclamation danger ping on my AD carry so that he was aware I was leaving him to ward. I made improvements to my communication, as simple as this example, and it has greatly improved me as a support player in communicating more with my team rather than blaming my ADC for not falling back when I go for a ward. My fifth and last tip is to do a 3-block system and make sure that each of your solo queue games, you are at your best. Playing a set number of games regardless of wins or losses will ensure that you don't tilt queue or get overconfident. By playing a 3-block over a long period with high quality in each of your 3 games, I was able to be so focused in each game and have a fresh mental every game, so that each game was separate, and that just because you had an AFK or struggling teammate last game should not influence how you play this new game. Lastly, I just wanted to say that even though Diamond has always been a dream of mine to hit in solo queue, I quite honestly didn't realize I hit it until I hit it, because throughout the journey from Emerald to Diamond, I was learning so much on the Rollstraft role of support, and my intense desire and focus to improve on myself to be the best support I could be for my flex teammates. For me personally, when I do things for others I care about, I have more drive to improve on myself, and perhaps that is the reason why I wasn't able to hit Diamond as AD carry for 10 seasons, is because I was playing for myself. Conversely, I was able to hit Diamond on support in just a month after the role swap because I truly wanted to be the best support I could possibly for my flex team to hit Challenger one day. I am by no means the best Seraphine or support, but I hope some of the tips today were helpful. Again, if you are new, please consider subscribing, or if you are returning, please share this video with others to spread goodness in the League community, and comment below on what you liked the most for tips.